Hello, it is 9 p.m. in RTD. It's time to English New Edition. For today headlines, we have the best researchers awarded by President Gilly. For the national scene, missile strikes in Bashura, in the capital of Beirut. Welcome to our newsroom. The Harif State presented awards to the winners of the 26th Regional Holy Quran Memorization Competition, marking a major event on the religious calendar. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, presided over the awards ceremony on Thursday evening for the winners of the 26th Regional Holy Quran Memorization Competition. The ceremony held at the Harif State private residence in Haramus was marked by solemnity and a deep commitment to our holy religion. As is customary, this event culminated several days of competitions organized around the three categories: memorizing the first 10 chapters of the Quran, reciting the first 20 chapters from the memory, and finally memorizing the entire Holy Book. The 26th editions of the competition brought together participants from several countries in the region, including Ethiopia, Somalia, Yemen, Sudan, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, and Comoros. Demonstrating the growth and increase in influence of this religious competition. These editions also saw for the first time the participations of competitors from Rwanda, Burundi, and South Sudan, established in 2000 at the initiative of the President Ismail Omar Guelleh. This competition aims to promote the values of Islam and encourage the emergence of a religious elite capable of supporting society in the areas of teaching, interpretation, and religious guidances. For his part, Mr. Badri Abdallah, he said that this was a first time participating in this competition. The President of the Republic's Prize, named after His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, at this 26 editions, I had the honor of representing Yemen in the category of complete memorizations of Holy Quran. Thanks be to God, I won first place in this category. Today, I was also honored at the ceremony presided over by the Harif State, which deeply moved me. I give thanks to God for this success, and I thank all those who have dedicated themselves to the services of Holy Book. I am aware that this success is only possible through the grace of God, and I express my gratitude to Him from beginning to end, for all success comes from Him and alone. For his part, Mr. Hosh Roble Gadid expressed his immense joy at receiving this distinction, stating that memorizing the Holy Quran is a tremendous honor and great responsibility. He affirmed that this achievement encourages him to continue deepening his knowledge and Quranic sciences and to share its noble values with the young people. He also declared himself very proud to participate in this regional competition, which brings together Quran memorizers from various countries, and offered this thanks to the President of the Republic for the excellent organizations of this hospitality. For his part, Mr. Hassan Ali Hussein said that expressed his immense joy at receiving this distinction, stating that memorizing the Holy Quran is a tremendous honor and great responsibility. He affirmed that this achievement encourages him to continue deepening his knowledge of Quranic sciences. And Mr. Ahmed Muhammad Sabri said that he declared himself very proud to participate in this regional competition, which brings together Quran memorizers from various countries, and offered his thanks to the President of the Republic and the excellent organizations of hospitality. Mr. Ismail Hassan Roble, Director of Muslim Affairs and Waqf Assets, said that this evening we participate in this exceptional meeting with the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, on the occasions of the award ceremony for the winners of the 26th editions of the regional competition for memorization, recitations, and chanting the Holy Quran, the state prize. This competition was founded by the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh. May God protect him, and is held annually during the month of Ramadan. This edition was distinguished by its broad participation, including, in addition to Djibouti, 11 countries from the Horn of Africa, East Africa, and the Great Lakes region, among which three continents three countries participate for the first time: Rwanda, Burundi, and South Sudan. This reflects the role of these competitions as a platform for strengthening cultural and religious exchanges and promoting the values of tolerance and understanding through the Quranic words. The participants competed for 3 days in three levels of the competition: is memorizing the entire Holy Quran, memorizing 20 juz, and memorizing 10 chapters. The competition was overseen by a jury of Sheikh scholars specialized in the Quran and its related sciences. Today, the winners are reaping the rewards of their efforts and dedications to memorizing the Book of Allah the Most High. For his part, Mr. Al-Saleh Ahmed Abdallah, director of Al-Wasatiyya Institute and the Culture of Peace, said that we are here this evening for the opening ceremony of the 26th Holy Quran competitions, which the head of state has supported since 1999. It is held under his patronage, and this year we have brought together more than 30 countries to compete. Since the competition is taking place at the regional levels this year, so we hope it will expand internationally. It was the president who conceived the idea of creating this competition, given the growing shortage of scholars and theorists of the Holy Quran. He suggested establishing a national and ongoing structures to address this deficiency in Quran memorization. This competition is preceded by a selection process at the regional level, and this year we have three new participants: Rwanda, Burundi, and South Sudan, who are participated for the first time. Several states under Russian influence are requested to participate in this type of competition, and the minister agreed. We congratulate the head of state and thanks him for this competition. In other news, national events also marked by the continuations of political activities within the framework of the presidential campaign as part of the campaign for the presidential elections scheduled for April 10, 2026, and in order to reaffirm support for the candidate of the Union for the presidential majority, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, a delegation from the Popular Rally for Progress, is continuing its outreach meeting with people across the country after an initial stop in the Artas region. The RPP delegation, led by the party's Vice President, His Excellency Al-Hajj Abdul Qadir Kamil Muhammad, traveled to the Tajura regions on Thursday, March 12, 2026, for a visit to meet and exchange ideas with the local residents. Upon its arrival in the White City, the delegation received a warm welcome from the residents and local authorities. Among those present were the prefect of the region, Muhammad Hummel Abbas, the president of the regional council, Umar Hussein Umar, as well as members of parliament, community representatives, and the president of the various regional branches of RPP party. On this occasion, an official ceremony was held at the Gadile Resort Hotel in the presence of local authorities, political leaders, and numerous representatives of the population. The delegation included several high-ranking officials, including His Excellency Abdullah Abdullahi Miguel, director of the 2026 presidential campaign for the UMP candidate Ismail Omar Guelleh. The delegation also included His Excellency Hassan Umar Muhammad, Minister of Defense, Mustafa Muhammad Mahmoud, and Muhammad Abdul Qadir Musa Halam, along with senior parties officials, members of parliament, and representatives of the various political parties within the UMP coalition. Following a communal iftar and the Tarawih prayer, the RPP delegation held a meeting with the community leaders in the main conference rooms of the Gadile Resort Hotel. This meeting provided a valuable opportunity to listen and engage in dialogue with the people of Tajura, allowing them to hear their concern and reaffirm the commitment of the authorities and political coalitions to continue their effort toward development, stability, progress for the entire nation. The campaign director Abdullah Abdullahi Miguel conveyed a message from the head of state to the population emphasizing the importance of collecting voters' registration card, an essential step for exercising their right to vote. He specified that teams are mobilized in the field, notably through door-to-door operations to distribute cards to those with mobility difficulties. He also called for strong voter mobilizations, inviting every citizen to go to the polls in a spirit of civic participation while stressing the importance of preserving peace and stability. Finally, he reminded everyone that this period coincides with the last 10 days of the holy month of Ramadan, a time of spirituality, solidarity, and prayers, urging citizens to remain united and committed to the future of the country. During his address, the Minister of Defense, Hassan Umar Muhammad Burhan, stated that the achievement mentioned by previous speakers reflect the reality of the progress made in the region. He highlighted the major project undertaken under the leadership of the President of the Republic for the benefit of Tajura, emphasizing that the region is among the best in terms of healthcare services, thanks in particular to the presence of a high performing regional hospital and a dialysis center. The minister also announced the upcoming constructions of a large pharmaceutical storage facility for the north of the countries. In the energy sector, he mentioned the completion of several power plants, notably in Dora and Adailu, as well as an ongoing project in Rwanda. Furthermore, he indicated that the port of Tajura has signed a significant contract with a Saudi company. Finally, he praised the progress made in the education sector, noting that the numbers of schools in the regions had increased from 3 to 12. For his part, the Prime Minister, His Excellency Abdul Qadir Kamil Muhammad, said that I sincerely thank you for the warm welcome you extended to my delegations and myself. Whenever an event is held in Tajura, the peoples always distinguish themselves by their hospitality and generosity. We are here with you today on behalf of the RPP, but also on behalf of the Union for the Presidential Majority Coalition. As you know, the RPP is not alone. It is surrounded by several political parties united within this coalition. The UMP has chosen a single candidate to lead its development plan for our country, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh. It is therefore in my capacity as president of this coalition that I have come to greet you today and convey the greetings of the entire UMP. I am also pleased to note the presence among us of Mr. Muhammad Dawood, president of the PDD, an opposition party. His presence demonstrates a spirit of unity around the greater good of nations, and I thank him for it. I have heard the concern expressed by some residents, particularly issued the lack of vehicles for waste collection. Those who perform this work carried out a difficult and essential task for the community. They deserve our respect and support. God willing, we will seek a solution to improve this situation. You also mentioned the road linking Rwanda to Dai. This concern is legitimate and we share it. A company has committed to carry out this project. We will inquire about the progress of this matter so that the commitment can be fulfilled. For our part, we must also fulfill our civic duty, collect our voter registration card, and participate massively in the vote in order to support the UMP candidate and continue development efforts for our country. The Minister of Youth and Culture, Hiba Mumin Astowi, officially launched the second edition of the pop shop at Bawadi Mall yesterday morning. The ceremony was held in the presence of the several dignitaries, including His Excellency Okishi Akihiro, Ambassador of Japan to Djibouti, Mr. Kevom, Ambassador of the Republic of India, Alessandra Rocasolvo, UNDP resident representatives in Djibouti, as well as representatives from national institutions and technical partners. This initiative is part of the National Youth and Culture Policy 2023-2027 and aims to support the economic integration of young people. Thanks to support of the ministry and its partners, 10 young entrepreneurs will benefit from a free exhibition space at Bawadi Mall from March 12 to 17, 2026. This showcase will allow them to present, market their product to a wide audience while also gaining experience in brick and mortar retail. The Minister of Youth and Culture discussed the objectives of the initiative and its importance for youth integration. The objective of this initiative is to encourage youth entrepreneurship, promote the sustainability of their business, and facilitate their transition to the formal economy. This initiative thus contribute to a sustainable economic development, particularly in the creative and cultural industry sector. As part of the voter card distribution process, the Ducal Prefecture carried out the signing and cutting of voter cards. This operation is overseen by the prefect of the Ducal region, Mr. Hassan Abdi Robleh, involved with the deputy prefect, sub-prefect, and all administrative staff of the prefecture. Concurrently, a local database was established to facilitate the voter identification, organize distributions, and ensure daily monitoring of card collection. Following these efforts, the cards destined for the capital, sub-prefect, and rural areas were delivered to the various distribution points. The distribution officially began on Thursday, March 12, 2026, both in the capital and in three sub-prefects, where collections points were set up in the administrative building. The prefect visited the various sites to assess the progress of the operations. In addition, a mobile team was deployed to ensure the distributions of cards in the most remote areas of the regions. On this occasion, the prefect invited the population to come and collect their voters' card and fulfill their civic duty.
مبيتا نبهيرو لتنقلم كيني حرر مبيتا نبهيرو لتنقلم كيني حرر مبيتا نبهيرو لتنقلم كيني حرر مبيتا دادلي سنو نبارو ودير معينا دادلي سنو نبارو ودير معينا مدني مرحوب انقلا انكتينو ديكي هيناي مدني مرحوب انقلا انكتينو ديكي هيناي
The Diwan Zakat Foundation distributed the third and fourth installment of a sponsorship for orphans for the year 2026 in the Dukhel region. The ceremony took place in the presence of Diwan Zakat officials, including the head of the Orphan Sponsorship Services, Mr. Aden Hussein Aden, as well as local authorities, community leaders, and the beneficiaries' guardians. This initiative is part of the Diwan social and humanitarian programs for the most vulnerable members of the society. A total of 94 orphans benefited from this assistance, confirming the importance placed on the sponsorship programs, which is one of the institution's priority areas. The ceremony also featured several speeches praising the role of the Diwan Zakat since its establishment in 2004 by presidential decree. Over the year, the institution has become a major player in charitable work and social development through programs designed to support impoverished families and assist orphans and other vulnerable groups. For the international scene, missile strikes targeted a building in Bashura district of Beirut near the city center on Friday, causing significant material damage. Thick black smoke rose from the area shortly after the impact. Images broadcast from the scene showed a large plume of smoke as well as damage to the targeted building and several nearby structures. The strike came minutes after a warning from the Israeli army announcing an imminent attack on a targeted in the areas of Lebanese capital. Civil defense and rescue teams are on the scenes. And this is it for the news. Thanks for watching us. Have a good evening.